welcome American all-star, streetwear icon, visionary, disruptor, sustainability pioneer, Mr. Tommy Hilfiger.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Tommy, I'm sure you can see how pleased we all are to have you here in Australia, and you're literally taking over our cities. It's fabulous.
I love being here. It's fantastic.
Tell me a little bit about your first impressions in Sydney and Melbourne.
Well, Sydney was more like a resort town, I thought. Beautiful. Being on the water was incredible. The weather could not have been better. People were so hospitable, and we had a great time. And now here we are in Melbourne.
Now, you've had a knack of picking talent pretty much through your entire career. Do you think being able to spot the Zendaya before they're Zendaya or the Gigi Hadid comes from those early days of being in Warhol's factory and seeing emerging talent and just, knowing who's got that X factor?
I'm not sure if that was it or that is it, but I'm always looking at talent and looking at who might be next. I'm always looking at what is going on in the fashion arena, the music world, the art world, the entertainment world, and the sports world. I think it's all pop culture, and I'm really, I would say, a student of it. But then I have sounding boards. I asked my wife, Dee, what do you think? She said right away, you should do something with Gigi. And we had pushback from a lot of people working with us at the time, but we pushed hard, and the rest is history. But then I have a team, an incredible team. Many of them are here today, and we bounce ideas off each other all the time, back and forth all the time. So I listen a lot to an inner circle, I guess you could say. But I do have instincts, and my instincts, I think, have been more right than wrong. But, of course, we made some mistakes. When we were doing a fashion show in the mid-'90s, the DJ canceled on us an hour before the show. So my brother Andy said, well, I can get a live group to perform, to play the music. So I said, okay, great, we just need music, and we don't have the DJ, so let's get this group. And after the fashion show, I turned to my brother Andy and I said, the singer in this group looks like she could be a big star. What is her name? And he said, her name is Beyonce.
In the 1990s, you basically created streetwear.
Yes.
Was that a conscious thing, because it was a little preppy, and then you added a bit of sport, and then it suddenly was on every R&B and rapper in the country? Was it a conscious thing or an accidental thing?
I would say both. And the reason I'm not answering the question is because I'll give you the 2-minute story. My brother Andy is a musician, and Andy would always bring me musicians to dress, put in our ad campaigns. He brought me a young girl once who wanted to model our Tommy jeans. And I said, what is her name? And he said, Brittany. I said, Brittany who? He said, Britney Spears. I said, Britney Spears, that's a weird name. I said, Britney Spears. And he said, no, but I think she's going to be a big star. She really loves Tommy jeans and she wants to model them. I said, let's get her some jeans. Let's take some pictures. Let's see what the pictures look like. So Andy's setting up a photo shoot, photographing Britney Spears on the streets of New York. And all of these young people started coming up, Brittany, and going crazy for her. And that was the day her hit, Baby One More Time, went to #1. So we started running the ads, and all of her fans started buying the jeans. But Andy kept bringing me musicians. And then we were at JFK coming in from LA one day, picking our luggage off the carousel. And there were all these hip-hop guys hanging around with big logos, Tommy Hilfiger logos. And Andy said, they're Grand Poobah. The name of the group is Grand Poobah. They sing about you with Mary J. Blige in their song. And I said, that's cool. So one of them had a big boombox, and Andy said, "Hey, play the Tommy song." So they played the song in the airport. So I said, "Come to our showroom. We'll get you some clothes." And then they went on tour wearing Tommy, and all of their fans came about. And then we met this guy by the name of Snoop Doggy Dogg. And Andy said, "This is Snoop Dogg." I said, "What?" and
That was a weirder name than Britney.
So Snoop Dogg came up to our showroom, and he loved all the clothes. He chose one of the big logo jerseys to wear on Saturday Night Live, and it was a big hit.
Somebody mentioned to me that they were so charmed when they asked you what you thought the secret to your success was, and you said, "I listen. I listen all the time." And I think it's such great advice in a world where there's not enough listening being done and a lot of yelling and talking.
Thank you. Thank you.
And has that always been the case? It's evident that you've always listened to culture.
I think you can never stop learning, and you learn from other people. You learn from their successes, their mistakes. You learn from also the youth. You learn from the culture. So I like listening, but I think that what you do with it then is the question. And many times we'll listen and come up with an idea and maybe do it our way rather than just take an idea and do it verbatim. We like to put our twist on it.
You definitely do that. Tommy, on behalf of everybody here, thank you. Thank you for your wisdom and generosity, and thank you for coming to Australia. And
thank you for your hospitality. I love it. Thank you.